Hey, football fans, Brad Nessler here with my partners in crime, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. Tonight we'll see how this freezing weather affects the Colorado Buffaloes and the Iowa State Cyclones. It's been a heck of a season, and today's game looks to add to the excitement and maybe answer a few questions. And here come the Cyclones. The Cyclones look like they're going to get killed out there. What do you think? The same thing, Kirk?
Colorado is so explosive because they try to get the ball into this receiver's hands as much as possible. And what he can do after the catch is what makes him one of the best in the game. And they'll win this game big.
Nice pick, Kirk. Colorado will not be stopped today.
We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. Down there on the field at linebacker, we've got one special player. He's the heart and soul of this defense, and they're going to need him today more than ever as they go up against a very talented running back.
If there's anyone who can bring the wood to this running back, then it's got to be this linebacker.
That's right, he's a tough one. There should be some really good collisions in this game.
A pickup of 5. Second down and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line. Meyer is back in the gun. Meyer drops to throw. It's tipped. There's an athletic play by the linebackers.
Listen up, my friend. Nowadays, linebackers need to be able to do more than just stop the run. They got to be able to fly all around the field and play the pass, too.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 25. Iowa State comes out in the shotgun. Here's the option. Lateral back. Broke away from 1. Tackle. And they get a nice gain on 3rd down.
Remember when we talked to the coach? He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success. Well, they had some success on that play.
They come out with a big set. Hicks on the run. They'll bring him down. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
No gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 37. Iowa State sets up in the I. They'll run the option. And now he pitches it. He's got an opening. Washington brings him down. They'll get 9 yards on the play.
9-yard gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive.
1-3.
Hicks gets the call again. Right with a takedown. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
On the play.
Iowa State ready to punt this one away. It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Mackey calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 15-yard line. Well, we've seen one offensive drive stall. Let's see how this offense does with their first possession. They'll get the ball here at the 15. Colorado comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. 1 man backfield. And he's going to be sacked. They get to to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on their own 12. Johnson comes away with a sack. The blitz was the call, but the D lineman was the one who made his way to the quarterback.
And he showed great quickness getting off the line into the backfield. This guy can move for a big fella.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on their own 6. The Buffs come out in the ace formation. Looks. Throws. And he's taken down. That won't be enough to move the chains.
That's what I like to see. Crisp tackling by the defense so he can't get away and get enough for the first.
The Buffalo are lining up to punt it away. Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 1 takes it at the 47. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. Excellent field position to start the drive. 2 tight end set. Hicks takes a handoff. Juke move, and they make the stop. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 43.
43-yard line.
Meyer with 4 wide receivers. Looking, wants to throw outside. Finds a man. They'll bring him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result was a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 24. One-man backfield. Meyer options out. He laterals the ball. Sims brings him down. Couldn't get anything out of that.
No gain on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. 2 tight end set. They'll run the option. Pitches back. Has some daylight. And he's hit hard. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
Iowa State hasn't been very successful this season with their red zone attempts.
No, not at all. When they get inside the 20, they always seem to throw a pick, fumble the ball, or commit a penalty. Everything but put points up on the board.
Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
Second down, goal to go. And this is the 6th play of the drive. They line up in an I. A little juke. Tackle. 1 yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. Iowa State comes out in the shotgun, steps up in the pocket, throws back across field. It's deflected. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time playmaker, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, that ball should have been picked off there.
Here comes the kicker. He'll try to put his team up by a field goal. The kick is up, and he got it. Time to take a look at the Pontiac Drive Summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Iowa State ready to kick this one off. Charles and Mackey set to return. Charles fields it at the 2. He jukes.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap.
They'll go to work at the 22-yard line. Ace backfield. Victor gets the carry. And he's taken down. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Bucs line up with 2 tight ends. Buchanan with a takedown. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try.
1 yard gain on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 24. Colorado comes out with 5 receivers. Steps back to pass. He's looking. He tosses it short. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
They really pounded him on that throw.
They sure did, but somehow he got rid of the football.
The Bucs are lining up to punt it away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 1 fields to the 27. Fumble, loose ball, and he is drilled. They'll take over at the 30.
1st and 10.
The Cyclones line up with 2 tight ends. He jukes it. Brooks brings him down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Cyclones come out in the ace formation.
1-3.
Makes a move. There he goes. Tackle. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the hole.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Iowa State goes with the ace set here. Tries to juke. And down he goes. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
After a quarter of play, our score is Iowa State 3, Colorado 0. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. Hicks takes a pitch. Can't wrap him up. Spins upfield. Brought down. Couple of yards there.
With the carry, gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Iowa State sets up in the eye. Handoff up the middle. Little shake and bake move. And they make the stop. Coach, what do you got for us?
You know what, guys? This kid just went over 1,500 yards on the year. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that this guy's a great runner.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Cyclones come out in a shotgun. Meyer drops back. Looks. He's going left. And they push him out.
That's how you convert on 3rd down.
This defense had to be expecting pass.
I know that. It doesn't matter, though. It's not enough to know that they were passing. You got to know their tendencies, too.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Meyer, back in the gun. It's a direct snap, and he's stopped behind the line.
Great play by the big linebacker. I'll tell you what, Coach, it looked like he snuffed that one out from the beginning.
You're right, Kirk. There wasn't much the ball carrier could do in that situation.
It's second down and a long ways to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. Iowa State lines up in a shotgun set. Throws it out there. He's into the open field. Touchdown, Iowa State. Well drawn up play for the halfback, and he took it to the end zone.
Sometimes the running back can slip out of the backfield unnoticed, but if he does have a guy on him, it'll probably be single coverage. He makes throwing the ball in his direction a good option.
And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
He is lined up for the kickoff. Charles back to return.
Kicks it deep. Mackey fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20.
First and 10.
Fullback handoff. And he's tackled. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 20.
20-yard line.
They line up in a double tight set. The gives to the fullback, and he's drilled. They gave the fullback a shot at picking up yardage, but he couldn't get anything.
That was a beautiful thing to see that defense crash in and bust up the play.
Third and 10. Ball on their own 20. Colorado comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Wants to throw outside. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
They line up to punt this one away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Number 1 takes it at the 32. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 40. Iowa State comes out in the shotgun. Meyer with the play fake, looking over the middle. Got it at the 40, still on his feet, and they make the stop.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 23. Iowa State lines up in a double tight set. They'll throw on first down. He lets it go. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Hicks, the intended receiver, on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Meyer comes to the line with 3 wide. Meyer back to throw. He's looking. He's going right. Someone got a hand on it. Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 23.
23-yard line.
Meyer is back in the gun. Back to pass. Rolls right. Looks. Wants to throw outside. Touchdown, Iowa State. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
And the quarterback said, if you want the ball, go get it. Did he ever? He got it, took it for 6.
And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Iowa State is lined up for the kickoff.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Mackey fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll set up shop at the 20.
20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll give it off here. And they hit him in the backfield. So he's tackled for a loss by the linebacker. It's 2nd down now, 14 to go. Ball on their own 16. One-man backfield. Plant set to go to the air. He steps up across the middle. And he's tackled. So they go to the air and pick up 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Here's how this offense shapes up compared to the rest of the country. Ouch.
Wow, these guys can't seem to get the ball down the field. Their offense better improve if they expect to win some games.
Throws it to the outside. Caught. And down he goes.
Number 89 with the reception. Gain of 24 on the play.
First and 10. Ball on the 46.
6-yard line.
Colorado comes out with an I formation. Plant tosses to the left side. And he's drilled. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball right around midfield. Colorado comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Plant, little toss to the right. He's hit and got away. Buchanan tackles him for a loss on the play. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Plant steps back to pass. He's going right. The ball is tipped.
I'll tell you what, Kirk, if that receiver doesn't get more aggressive, this defense is going to be knocking the balls down all game long.
You're absolutely right. That was a heads-up play by the corner, but it would have never happened if the receiver would have come back to the ball instead of waiting for it to fall into his lap.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 29 boots it way up there. Number 1 signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 18-yard line. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll get the ball here at the 18.
18-yard line.
They line up in an I. Hicks gets the carry. He tries to spin. Brought down. And with that run, this young man has gone over 1,500 yards on the year.
Guys, I'm glad I'm up here instead of down there trying to tackle that kid. He's a handful.
Iowa State calls a timeout. About 2 minutes before halftime. Iowa State comes out in the shotgun. Meyer options out to the right. Spin move. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Good play by the defense. They broke up the option before it got started.
I'll tell you what, the quarterback has to be more decisive than that. Either get it to the back on the outside or take the ball, find a seam, and cut upfield.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cyclones come to the line with their jumbo package. Hicks gets another carry. A little juke. Tackle. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Cyclones come out in a 2 tight end set. Nice play fake. And down he goes. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
We're at the 1-minute mark, first half. Hicks is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. He drops back, steps up, looking. He tosses it short, and it's caught. They'll bring him down. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
Meyer, back to pass. He's looking. He throws it. He got it! And he's brought down. We've got a flag down on the field. Might have been offside.
Offsides on defense. The penalty is declined. First
Iowa
down.
State takes a timeout. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. The Cyclones with 4 receivers. Meyer drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's got an opening. Touchdown, Iowa State. Well, he saw a hole and took off for the end zone. What a dandy of a run that was.
Hey, I tell you what, this kid runs like a halfback. Forget about throwing. Just keep it yourself and make something happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Iowa State is lined up for the kickoff.
Kicks it off.
Back to return.
Mackey fields it in the end zone. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
Watch out for this impact defensive end. Vickers takes a handoff. And the big fellow with some room. At the 40, Buchanan with a takedown. Colorado calls a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 45. 5 wide. Plant drops back on first down. Down the middle. Batted ball.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 45. And I think they're going to take one last shot at the end zone here. Drops back to pass. He's drilled as he throws. Incomplete pass. As they head to the locker room, it's been a one-sided affair. The score, Iowa State 24, Colorado nothing. Iowa State will be kicking off to start the second half.
Charles back deep to return.
He kicks it. Mackey fields at the goal line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 21-yard line. The big defensive tackle can do a lot of damage when he's in the zone like he is now. Just a yard there.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 22. Colorado comes to the line with 3 wide. He jukes. Brought down. 1 yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
Third and 8. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Cyclones bring in the nickel package. Plant back to throw. He steps up, looks, and he's hammered as he lets it go with the interception. He jukes.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. And that's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that one split second you need to scan the area so you know where it's a safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. From the gun. Mike sets up the play action. It falls incomplete, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 38. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Across the middle. Almost picked off. That could have easily been a turnover.
Yeah, I don't even think the quarterback even saw that guy.
Well, he almost saw him running the other direction with the football.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Iowa State lines up in a shotgun set. He's going left. And it's incomplete. He had it knocked loose before he could control it.
Just a great play here by the defender to force the issue.
They line up in the shotgun. Meyer drops to throw. Looking. Wants to go long and does. Someone got a hand on it. And the D answered the call there.
And this is huge for them. It's setting up the stage for their offense to take the field and make some big-time plays.
They'll take over at the 38.
1st and 10.
Colorado sets up in the I. Vickers gets a call. He's got an opening. At the point. And he's brought down. That was a spectacular run.
Yeah, when you talk about fullbacks, you think about guys who are able to block. Not the case here. As you can see, they love to give him the football. This is just a toss play. He gets good blocking, and fortunately for the defense, it wasn't 6. Good play, O.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Plant lines up in the shotgun. Plant drops back to pass. He's looking. He'll dump this one off. Here's an opening.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. And the defensive tackle's looking to cause some chaos. Pitch is right. He throws it to his quarterback. He's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. The pass was right on target and goes for 6.
Man, that was a bullseye of a pass, and it left his hand in a real big hurry.
They sure are having a lot of success on their two-point conversions.
Yeah, just look at the numbers. The offense gets it in the end zone almost every time they go for 2. Let's see what they do here.
Plant set to go to the air. He's got to throw it in a hurry. They don't get the 2. Number 29 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 1.
He boots it deep downfield. Davis fields it in the end zone. The offense saw their last drive end on 4th down. Will we see a similar result this time? 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Meyer with 4 wide receivers. And the snap goes to the back. He juked him out of his shoes. Tackle. That's 100 yards rushing for the day, guys.
You know, Brad, 100 yards is a great day, but the thing that I've been most impressed with is the way he's been able to accomplish that with such great effort.
Second and less than a yard. Ball on the 30.
30-yard line.
The Cyclones come out in the ace formation. On the ground, up the middle. Oh, what a move. And he breaks another. And he's taken down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
First and 10. Ball on their own 40. They come out with a big set.
Big dog, big dog.
Inside handoff. And down he goes. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Iowa State comes out with an I formation. Little handoff. Tackle. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
Third and 8. Ball on their own 42.
Yard line.
Hicks is dangerous. Let's see if they put the ball in his hand. What a collision.
1, 2, 3. Kirk, he might be out for the count.
Oh, what a hit. You know, at the end of the year, you're going to look back at this and remember this is one of the hits of the year. That guy can really bring it.
4th and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. Number 14 punts it, and it's a good one. Mackey fields it at the 11. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 13-yard line. The Buffalo line up with 2 tight ends. Colorado comes out with 2 tight ends. Breaks one, and the big fella with some room. Brought down. And that had big play written all over it.
Woo! Did it ever. Great looking run by the big guy.
You're right, Kirk. That was a huge play.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Buffs go with the I formation. They line up in an I. Flat still has it. Short toss. And it falls incomplete. He's unable to hit his receiver. He overthrew it.
And that's a throw he should make every single time.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 38.
8-yard line.
Colorado comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Flat goes with a play fake. He'll dump this one off. Off his hands, incomplete. The big guy let it go through his fingers.
The tight end's hands are all torn up and his knuckles are swollen from blocking every day in practice. You gotta give this guy a break.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more than just block. He should have caught that ball.
They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Looks, throws. It's deflected. Not on target at all this drive, and that'll bring up 4th down. Colorado lining up the punt. Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 1 takes from the 10. At the 30, at the 40, down the sideline. At the 30, to the 20. He might have a chance. Touchdown, Iowa State. And in the blink of an eye, he was gone.
Brad, this kid is special. He just proved once again that he can make the big-time plays.
And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the score, Iowa State 31, Colorado 6. Iowa State to kick. Kicks it deep. Charles fields it in the end zone. Makes a move. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. They'll get the ball here at the 22-yard line. The Buffs line up with 3 receivers bunched. They're going to pitch it, and he's going to lose yards on this one. The big fella couldn't get any momentum going.
It's tough to get this guy down in the backfield. He's always falling forward. And on that one, they hit him before he could get his weight going forward.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on the 17. The Buffalo have 5 receivers on this play. Drops back to pass. Steps up into traffic, and it's picked off. And that was their second interception of the game. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. High formation here. Tries to juke. And down he goes. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. The Cyclone set up in the gun. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. Complete. Washington brings him down. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
They line up in the jumbo set. Meyer will throw for it. With the throw. The ball is knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
Culberson in to attempt the short field goal. He gets it up. And it is good. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Iowa State to kick this one off.
State is lined up for the kickoff. Charles.
We should have a return on this one. Mackey fields it at the 2. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Colorado sets up in the I. Black pitches out to the right. Johnson with a takedown. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. They line up in an I. He's looking down the middle. The ball is tipped. So they try some trickery there, but the defense is all over it.
Hey, how about the defense? They were not going to get fooled that time, sweetheart.
Third and 8. Ball on their own 22. nickel defense. Pitch left. And he's tackled. The offense couldn't get anything going that time.
No, they couldn't. They really looked out of sync there, and they're going to have to make some adjustments to come back next time out.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here.
Number 1.
He gets it off. Number 1 fields it at the 35. At the 40. Inside the 30. To the 10. Goodbye.
They got the kickoff, but they forgot to play coverage. It was like they would just stand around watching. Horrible job of coverage there.
And he hits the PAT. Just a few seconds remaining now in the third quarter. And our score, Iowa State 41, Colorado 6. Iowa State lines up for the kickoff. Charles and Mackey back to return. Here's the kick. Well, that's one way to give up field position.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. The ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
The kick out of bounds will set them up with good field position. They'll take over at the 35. Going to be sacked for a loss. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 29. They line up in a double tight set. He drops back. Throws. Brought down. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he could make any moves to break loose.
It's third down and 13 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Platt comes to the line with 3 wide. Platt drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. He's going right. The ball is tipped. Almost intercepted. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
The Buffalo line up to punt. It's off, and it is a dandy. Flynn takes it at the 20. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 22. With the game well in hand, they're going to get the other quarterback some playing time. And they hit him in the backfield.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignments. And that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on their own 19. 2 tight ends here. Scale. Again, right. Brings him down. A gain of about 4 yards on the draw.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. He steps up. He's looking. Going deep. Complete. It's It's the freshman. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield.
7-yard line.
Iowa State sets up with 4 receivers. Scale gets a handoff to the right, and he gets peppered. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Cyclones line up with 3 wide. Little shake and bake move, and he's going to lose yards on this one.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread them out and find a hole for himself to run through, but they were having none of that.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The Cyclones come out in a shotgun, drops back to pass, steps up, looks, incomplete pass.
The pass ball's incomplete. Glenn, the intended receiver, on the play. 4th and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Back to punt. Brooks, back to return.
Number 14 gets it off. Brooks calls for the fair catch. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20. The Buffalo line up in an I formation. Again to the fullback. Taylor with a takedown. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard.
Gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 21.
21-yard line.
And they have 3 bunched. Colorado comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. They go with a toss. And down he goes. 0 yards on that play.
No gain on the play.
Third and 9. Ball on their own 21. The Buffs come out in the ace formation. Plant back to throw. Looking. And he's going to be sacked. What do we have, Lee?
We have sack number 4 today. This defense came to play, and I love it.
Colorado lining up the punt, punts the ball away.
Back deep to return.
Flynn fields it at the 46. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
The Cyclones line up in an I formation. Hand it off. They'll drop him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 44-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Scale gets the call again. And they make the stop. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock.
3-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 47.
47-yard line.
Iowa State will line up in a jumbo set here. Brought down. How about that one, Coach? They tried to fool him with a run, and they almost got it done.
If only he could have stretched that arm out a bit more.
4th and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line.
The Cyclones are lining up to punt it away.
Hubbard back to return.
Number 14 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 5 signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. The Buffs come out in the ace formation.
10.
Robertson tackles him for a loss on the play. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback in the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
And they got him for a loss. The defensive end was the victor on that play as he bolted in to tackle him for a loss.
And he was able to do that because the interior linemen held their ground, leaving the runner with no options.
Third and 14. Ball on their own 16. Cox is back in the gun. Cox back to pass with the throw. And it's caught. Flynn brings him down. That was a nice stretch for the D there.
Yeah, they really cranked it up a notch on that series.
The Buffalo are lining up to punt it away. Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Flynn fields it at the 31. There's a missed tackle. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 38. The Cyclones set up in the gun. Scales runs the counter. Tackled. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 41. They'll work from the shotgun. And this blowout is finally over. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. Iowa State played an excellent game out there, dominating on both sides of the ball. They've got to feel pretty good after blowing out a team like this.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2006. The final count in this one, Iowa State 41, Colorado 6. For Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler with our final goodbye.